Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
On the carry.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's third down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 41. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Made at the 38-yard.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
24 is the mic. Hey, watch his flag, watch his flag. Watch his flag, watch his flag.
Now Tamu. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 9, Tamu, and quickly into the hands of Robinson.
Complete to Allen Robinson. Brings up third down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Show it up. Show it up.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tabu will look to pass. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
47-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
Go! Slam! He's coming!
Here's Edwards. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Edwards, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Check! Kill!
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there.
David
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Tamu. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Vikings.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14. Bears 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. An analytic.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And shoves him off at the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
By the Vikings.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
2-yard line.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They go play action. Cousins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Vikings.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
30-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway.
He's good.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pick up on the play.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Around 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see today if they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
At the 35-yard
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
24 is the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 24 is the mic.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Cousins now. Flushed out right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Edwards. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Edwards just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Ta'amu dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Minnesota.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll run on first down. Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And this one is incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run again on first down. Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Switch. Hey, check 25. Watch 25. Hey, flip him. Check it back.
Cousins to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 32 on the play. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
17.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense